Guys, we're missing one. Where's Bruno?
He left town. Alone.
How do you know this information?
So much for Bruno's master plan.
No, seriously. I'm mildly concerned that Sergio is stalking all of us.
He really just left town? Without even saying goodbye to us?
I'm just taking a healthy interest in my rivals. It's just good sense.
Leaving town is kinda what he does.
I'm not the only one hearing this, am I? Hello?
Sergio's been a creep since grade school. What's new?
What's new is that I'm in the blast radius of his creepiness. Also, I'm not a rival. I barely even count as an ex.
You and Sergio have that in common.
Wow. Et tu, Tyler?
I caught you practicing clever lines to devastate Jala in the mirror yesterday.
Friendship code violation.
Friends don't let friends lie. Enjoy your little confrontation on delay. Don't come crying to me when it all goes up in flames.
I heard you had a run-in with that boy Bruno today. And you're still here and not 3 towns over. That's a win.
Normally I'd appreciate it, but can we not do witty banter about one of my epic screw-ups tonight?
Of course, I'm sorry. I make jokes when I'm worried. Prison habit, probably.
I know. I'm just a little wound up. I'm the one who's sorry. It's boring.
I would love it if you were more boring. Please, apply yourself to being boring full-time.
Can I just cuddle up here with you tonight?
Of course, Chala Banana. I'll put something on you can fall asleep to.
So, like, basically everything you like to watch?
Oof, ouch. A direct hit straight to the heart.
Kidding! Kidding! You know, talking about Aruni's wedding made me realize I've never heard how you two met.
Oh, well, it's an
Parents only say that when there's something incriminating. Keep digging.
Daddy?
How does anyone meet? We were young, having fun.
Daddy, I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, we met at a demonstration during the time of the emergency. There was suppression of strikers and press, so I had traveled with some friends of mine to protest. And while I was there, what do I see? If not this fiery, tiny, beautiful woman just kicking the officer that had just lathi charged me so hard in the shin that he goes down. I knew she was the one, instantly.
Amma! Attacking an agent of the law?
Your father is being dramatic. I was just expressing my rights as a citizen. Vociferously. Enough, Arvind. She doesn't need any more encouragement for her antics.
Seems like we found the source to your genetic problems.
Would you like some chai?
Oh, I think I just drank the last of it.
Don't stay out too late, Jala, and don't talk to strangers.
Really, Amma? I'm not a kid anymore.
Are you heading out? I don't see a helmet.
You should go say hello to your Auntie Chandra. I might stop by myself later.
Wanna shoot some hoops, Daddy?
I'm not sure. I wonder if we'll need to buy more phone cards soon.
Did you just shower? Make sure you don't go out with your hair wet. Arvind, do we have any blank VHS tapes?
Should be some in the storage.
You were once a legend here. I wonder...
Yarfa knows me big time for agreeing to meet you.
Maybe it'll be a good thing for us to spend time.
Yeah, we get on like ammonia and bleach.
Let's start over.
Whatever. I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza.
Dala's mom! Run!
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail. You can turn right, avoiding them, but there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact. What do?
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that position.
Elaborate.
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the sadistic weirdo at any cost and make them pay.
You're saying the right thing at least? I don't trust you to have the fortitude to follow it through, though. I won't let you get past me. My purpose is to keep everyone safe from parasites like you.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are down. Weakness exposed.
Indeed.
You consider yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
Experience, time, effort. It's what all sports are about. Pushing yourself hard enough to improve.
Ew. That's the response of someone who thinks they're better than everyone else.
You get better at skateboarding the more you practice. It's a fact.
Oh, so luck has nothing to do with it? Just get good?
That's not...
Pull yourself up by your Vans shoelaces, everyone. So say it's Jala. If I'm forced to interact with you, maybe I can at least use your pathological tendencies to my benefit.
I think she's warming up to us.
Let's say your brother betrays you and tells your guardians wrongfully that you're hanging out with dangerous people. You're not just grounded. You are locked windows at night, mega grounded. How do you sneak out?
Sulk around Irfan. Loudly. Really fill the space with your annoyed sighs. Then tell him he owes you and that he has to help you sneak out.
But he's the one who ratted me out?
Exactly. Play on that guilt and he'll cover for you.
That's so diabolical.
Indeed.
I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy. Let this moment sink in. The moment I'm finally gonna give you what you've got coming. Okay,
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit. Your dad loves her, your brother loves her, and she's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up. But then, your dad gets sick. The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad. What do you do?
I don't want to make excuses.
You could try.
I think you deserve more than my words anyway.
So, you're giving up?
No, I'm committing.
You should be committed. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be there for you, Aisha, from now on. I'll be your nemesis, your skate coach, your auntie, whatever you need. I'll be there for you.
Ew! I didn't expect you to actually understand. Got you distracted imagining the look on your face when I defeat you. you'll
Say uncle.
never. All these years, I've wanted to fight you. Now that I've got you, I'm gonna take my time enjoying this.
So, where do we go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe Cece and I will see you around the body shop or whatever. But don't hover. Like, we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
You want to dance with me? All right, meet me at the dance floor. I'm not expecting much, though. You really think you could keep up? Because I don't slow down for beginners.
Don't worry about me. I can put my feet where my mouth is. I mean, my money where my feet are.
What's wrong with you?
Are you trying to say you suffer from foot and mouth disease? Because that I'll believe. All right, enough chit-chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead. careful with your needs. We might be foes, but I do respect my elders.
I was breaking hearts, taking names, and striking fear into the souls of Timberhill's aunties while you were still sucking your thumb. Even if I gave you a couple of years, you'd still never catch up to me. That's pure talent, baby.
Uh-huh. So are we doing this, or are we doing this?
I want to set this dance floor ablaze. I never do half-stepping, and I always go full throttle.
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is. Where's that fire when you skate?
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And not in the fun way.
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
Ha! When you're right, you're right.
Tinty.
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years. Better to just get it over with.
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
Really? Because the hostility you're bringing really feels more personal.
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
Andale moved to America from South Africa in junior year, just after Jala and Tyler had one of their more dramatic breakups. The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy, making me believe your version. I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
Don't deny we had a spark. You were new, exciting. You didn't have any preconceived notions about me.
And the fact that Tyler was the first person to speak to me had no part in it? You only became interested in me because you saw how much Tyler and I had in common. We shared perspectives you could never understand. I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
So, persisting in the delusion. Got it.
Tyler is the one who helped me get as far as I have in understanding myself, liking myself. I'm not gonna just watch you mess her up all over again. Your mother? This is not playing fair. You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade. You're searching for something in other people that you should be looking for in yourself.
Wow. You've clearly spent a lot of time cataloging my faults and analyzing my motives. Is that easier than holding the mirror up to yourself?
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you. Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
Looks like Andale's so mad at you, they're having a personality crisis. I mean, it's obvious Andale replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
No. That's just my jealousy and paranoia talking. Besides, it's none of my business.
Your emotional growth is so boring. You were so much more fun to be around when you were a mess.
You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
Indeed.
I'd respect you more if you could just admit that you're here for...
You've never been anyone's rock. The one.
Admit it.
I'm the model child, a pillar of support for my family, an icon in my industry, helping my community thrive. I'll carry it all without a complaint. Unlike you, Jala.
Why could we never have a threesome with Tyler?
Because you were too busy playing us against each other?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to make changes to my body, and I know what I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me. When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite, non-threatening, not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized, understood.
You could try to cut off parts of yourself to fit people's expectations, but where does it end? Would you even be you anymore?
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst. You know, it's so funny how when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
Ha ha. Hilarious. I don't know, Andale. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. They're attacked.
I can definitely relate.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Yeah, I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
My mistake with you is I was too vulnerable. We just met and I was crying in your lap over bad pizza. Not cute, Andy. I'm fatal now, though. Learned my lesson thanks to you. You make everything such a melodrama and not even the fun kind. You act like you're in a Lifetime movie. Go to a party and stop trying to find your truth, weirdo.
Auntie!
Hard to think about sad shit when everyone's fighting to buy my drinks and play my music.
Oh, Sergio!
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Not everything needs to be some great narrative of overcoming adversity. I hurt you. It was shitty. We could just admit that. But Andale, I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the next.
Fine. Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected. But the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries, but am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible? I don't want to compromise who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things, and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud. I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
My skills were forged, not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you give themselves to be interesting.
You knew I was lying about Tyler. You wanted to believe me.
I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself. I kept looking for someone else to validate me. But now I know. I'm the only one I'll ever need.
I don't recognize you. In fact,
What I should have recognized is that most 17-year-olds don't have 5 entire scorched earth breakups behind them. I meet so many people, none of them. I thought you were someone I could be whole with. What a disappointment.
this clearly isn't about Tyler or me. and the pressure you're putting on yourself.
There's no can, only will. I outrank you in will, power, and willpower. So I will be stronger and I will defeat you.
You sure you're feeling all right, Andale? The spirit of Timber Hills!
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles.
Andale, you're gonna cave in on yourself if you don't let go. You know what, Andale? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
brought you a gift, Jala. Surprise! I'm the gift, I mean.
Let's just fight. You're making me.
You want a battle, or are you? Let's get married.
Auntie! Did you get all dressed up just for me? Please don't tell me your hair's like that on.
I guess I should have brought a real gift.
Nah, you were doomed either way. Don't take it personally.
By my count, you've confronted all your exes, apart from Tyler by now. Unless there are others I don't know about, which should be fine, of course.
Why did I have to go out with so many people who hold grudges?
Maybe a nice amnesiac next time.
You could just hit your head repeatedly and hope you get amnesia.
I still have no idea what to say to Tyler. If she even wants to resolve things.
Think of it this way. No matter what you say or don't say, it can't get much worse between you, can it?
Wow, that was cold. I didn't think the old man had it in him.
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Emma, do you want to cook with me?
Oh,
Mom, if you want to cook, just say so.
you've been extremely busy these past few days. I don't just want to assume you have time to spend with me.
Everyone on board the guilt trip carousel.
Mom,
Fine, Jala, since you insist.
Time for a fish.
Let's make fish fry. The trick is in the marinade. Everything else is quite straightforward.
I wonder what else she's been marinating on.
What was that, Jala?
What did I do and how much trouble am I in?
Really, Jala? Can't I just want to teach you how to make fish fry without having some ulterior motive?
I assume every cooking session is an elaborate emotional trap.
Let's just get started, shall we? Start by washing your hands. Adequate. Score the fish in one direction, not too deep. We just want to allow the marinade to sink in, not slice the fish into ribbons. I've already given you too many compliments. So,
Uh-oh.
how long exactly are you going to spend doing nothing in life and living in your childhood bedroom?
So you did have an ulterior motive.
What is wrong with you today, Jala? You're in such a mood. Take some of that aggression out on the ginger garlic paste instead, will you? Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? Chandra told me you've been helping her and Tyler with the skate park situation. Is it not going well? Is that why you're so touchy this morning?
I guess it would have been too much to expect sympathy from you, huh, Ma?
Well, I don't approve of the goings-on in the park. I've never trusted mascots. That's why I never took you girls to Disney World.
What? That's why Auntie C snuck us there? I thought Amma just hated Joy.
Now, add the turmeric, coriander, Kashmiri mirch, garam masala, and cumin to the paste. Then finish with a dash of lemon. You almost did it correctly. Whether things go well with the skate park or not, I hope you won't let that influence things with Tyler. She's been through enough, don't you think?
Tyler wants to keep our relationship strictly business, and I'm respecting that.
Sorry, I really tried to keep a straight face.
You only have one sibling, but somehow you're the third favorite child. That's gotta sting.
Coat the pomfret with the marinade, Jala. We don't have all day. Better than last time we cooked together. Set the fish aside to rest and marinate for a bit. Speaking of which...
Oh no, I hate it when she makes these recipes metaphors for our emotional failures.
Don't you think you've let the situation with Aruni marinate long enough?
No. You know what? I was planning to apologize, but now I'm the one who's pissed at her.
Forget taking responsibility. Let's assign blame, baby.
At this rate, she'll be married and have 3 children before you two actually talk. Forget it. Light the stove, Jala. That's something even you can't get wrong, no? Your Auntie Chandra would be thrilled. Then again, I saw her burn rice twice. Given your attitude, I'm sure I already know the answer to the question. But still, I'll ask. Are you planning to stay in Timber Hills?
Look at that. The oil is hot enough to fry the fish now.
So it is. Put the fish in the pan gently. I don't need you getting burns on top of everything else.
You look really well rested today, Amma.
So you're saying I usually look... I knew you had my cooking genes.
How is it, Amma?
A little heavy handed on the turmeric, but
Thanks, Ma.
don't get ahead of yourself. There's room for improvement.
Wow, this is a very intimidating group of women.
Jala, thank you for coming. I called you all because we need to talk about what's happening.
You really picked Jala for this job? Salma can't stand her, and I'm pretty sure Aisha has a burn book full of her yearbook photos. No offense.
Offense very much taken, thank you.
Soundy wouldn't let me in. She was my only option.
Oh, yeah, it has not.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sounded jealous.
Come on, Tyler. Aren't we all on the same team?
Oh, so you're taking her side?
Who's jealous now, freak of the night?
Say one more word and you lose a bun.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, princess.
Ladies, my shop is not the place for a cat fight.
Oh, good one, Auntie C.
Didn't two librarians pull each other's hair out over you right here last week?
What?
That's not... Ladies, let's remember what this is about. The kids. Do you think you're getting through to them, Jala? Convincing them to kick that Soundy to the curb?
I'm cautiously optimistic. You can count on me.
Ugh, famous last words.
Seriously.
Uh-oh, they're ganging up on you now.
You have the same mindset as a teenager. Just speak their language.
A2, Auntie?
Salma will barely talk to me. So I guess Jala's our only hope. God help us.
God abandoned us a long time ago. We live in hell.
That's the positive attitude I know and love, Tyler, dear. Go see what's going on at the park, Jala. Hopefully what you've done is enough.
Dia! If you're looking for emotional damage, I'm your girl. You can buy a map at Loops. It'll show you the quickest way out of town. Bye!
Hey! Stop messing with our gems. These were stolen fair and square.
Dia! I'm going to I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out. And not in a sexy way.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Auntie G, no!
After I'm done with you, you'll think twice about even making eye contact with a girl.
I'd marry you even if my parents disapprove.
That's... the spirit of Timber Hills! Oh, Sergio! I'm tired of looking at your face. Time for you to run home.
These tunes make me seem groovy, baby.
How are you this jobless?
You're not what I expected.
I get that a lot.
Shit!
Thank goodness. I swear, if the local scene got flooded with bootlegs again, I was gonna lose it.
How could I resist your desperate pleading?
That makes me sound like some kind of damsel in distress. Not sure I'm seeing it for myself.
You don't have the chivalry to be a knight in shining armor either.
In all seriousness, thank you. I've been so busy with festival planning, this was the last thing I needed. These tapes are for very dear repeat customers, and my mixes are custom curated every time.
They look sick as hell on delay. You can really tell the love you put in.
Bunny chow? Really? You haven't asked for those in years. Not since high school, from my memory.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, she's getting suspicious. Abort, abort!
Is this really for you, Jala?
I wanted to make some for Andale. It's funny, I've made it so many times, but I've forgotten how.
What's funny, Jala, is how little I remember about this Andale person. You aren't involving me in some scheme, are you?
Does everything have to be an interrogation of my moral character?
This house is a kangaroo court, Your Honor.
Very well, Jala. Between Aruni's wedding, Pati's imminent arrival, and you, I don't have the time or energy to fight. I'll teach you. Come on.
That was too easy. I bet she was already hungry.
Start by washing your hands. Adequate. Do not underestimate the challenge of this recipe, Jala. Chop the garlic and ginger finely.
Got it.
You're not done yet. You'll need to cut the potatoes and lamb into cubes too.
Maybe we should invest in a mandolin.
Nonsense. We have no need for some specialized medieval French contraption.
I'll just start dicing the onions.
It was fine. How much validation do you need? Stop trying to look pathetic. If you really need a break, I can take over.
This feels like a trap.
So? What? Should I take over? Since it's too difficult for you?
No, I'm not tired. I'm fine. I got it.
Good.
Wow, she sounded downright approving.
You'll need to get comfortable doing this often, Jala. Taking care of a family is hard work.
Ah, your hypothetical offspring have been officially invoked. And you've barely been chatting 10 minutes.
I really need to focus on this chopping in silence, Amma.
Sorry. Was I supposed to praise your average performance?
Finally.
All right. Light the stove and heat up some vegetable oil in a pan with a good bottom.
She said bottom.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jala.
She said bottom.
Like working with a child.
I really appreciate all the encouragement you've been giving me, Ma.
Well, thank you. I've been trying. Even Pati would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Start by browning ginger, garlic, and onion until just fragrant. Don't step away or get distracted, Jala, or it'll burn and taste horrible.
You don't need to specify that, Ma. I know what happens when you burn things.
Uh-oh, I can see your eyebrows furrowing, and I'd like to get out of this alive.
Sorry, Ma. Please, continue.
Just stir before this meal is utterly ruined. Just like my mood. You almost did it correctly. I finally remembered Andale.
Oh no.
They're Tyler's best friend, aren't they? Oh, Jala, did you really try and get between them?
Maybe I was a little jealous, and maybe I didn't handle it well.
Maybe.
Maybe. When it comes to Tyler, even though you're a smart girl, you're emotionally stupid. When it comes to love, your judgment goes out the window. I truly cannot predict your behavior. It's enough to send me to an early grave.
When have you ever won challenging Mom directly like this? You have to learn to act weak, Jala.
I've only been home a few days, Ma. I just want to spend time with you. This isn't about Andale or Tyler or anyone else. Can we just focus on us?
Okay.
Victory!
It's time to add the lamb to the masala mix. You can handle that, can't you?
Yes, Ma.
Your dad would say you did well, but I'm not your dad. Finally, we hollow out a loaf of bread to stir, pour, and serve the bunny chow in.
You made the bread as well?
You could use store-bought if you don't care what your food tastes like. I just like things to be done correctly. Now, let's finish the job. Oh, so you are paying attention.
So, how is it?
I think you could hand this plate to anyone with pride. It's quite competent. Good work.
I smell something delicious.
I slaved over a hot stove for hours. Don't I deserve a reward?
Wow, Jala. Have you somehow developed less game than when we were in high school?
Try and tell me it's not working. You're titillated, maybe even tantalized.
I won't be tempted by anything but that bunny chow. But do keep texting, I guess. I forgot how compelling our talks can be.
Can I help you?
Special delivery.
Oh, finally. This is gonna make my shift go by so much faster.
We got off on the wrong foot. I'm making amends with Dia, and I was hoping maybe we can even have a skate sesh together sometime.
Tone down the desperation.
Soundy's army doesn't take bribes, but thanks for the tunes.
It's you. What do you want?
I had a mixtape from Andale addressed to a cool customer, but I don't see anyone with that description here. I must be in the wrong place.
Hey, wait. I'm a customer of Andale's who ordered a mixtape. And for your information, being cool is loser behavior, actually. So, you complimented me. I bet you feel ridiculous right now.
Dang, you got me. Here's your tape anyway, kid.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Mom. I said that on purpose and was kidding. I have to go in the back now for, not embarrassed reasons.
What an amazing day. I want to stay in this moment forever.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but you are a complete lifesaver for me today. I'm so happy I can cross this off my to-do list.
If I was greedy, I'd be asking for a cut of the profit.
Isn't getting on my good side payment enough? Beggars shouldn't be so choosy, babe.
A good business reputation is worth its weight in gold, and my services don't come cheap.
Jala Jayaratna, 25 years old, found dead in a ditch.
Haha, kidding, it's all love. Thanks, Jala. You're the VIP.
Well, well, well. I'm noticing a distinct lack of a certain bear/sleep paralysis demon.
And a distinct lack of muskiness.
If you're referring to Soundy, our very own Pied Piper of the Pacific Northwest, well, we're no longer under his thrall. We've removed his yoke from our necks.
Our god is dead, and we have killed him.
Oh god. Where did you put the body? Wait, don't tell me.
Jala.
I don't want to be an accomplice. Don't tell me any details.
Dude.
Oh god. Is it in the park? Did you bury his weird, musty corpse in this park?
Yes! His synthetic fur now fertilizes the concrete on which we stand.
Yes, exactly. The park hungers, Jala. Even now, it speaks to me. It must be fed. With blood. Your blood.
Cut it out, Cece. We didn't kill anyone. Soundy is gone, though. At least for now.
What happened?
After our encounter, I got to thinking. Wanted to get some of the others' opinions. One chat later, and we eventually came to an agreement. Soundy was no savior. He was trying to sell us out just as much as the mayor is. He wasn't interested in us, or a better Timber Hills. Just what he could get out of us.
He was a tyrant in bear's clothing.
Well, that ego was his downfall. He might have talked big in his teachings, but our lesson is the only one that matters now. Soundy only had power because we let him. We're taking it back for ourselves.
So, Selma's your new skate king, I'm guessing.
Why? Did you think it was gonna be you?
No, but I mean, if anyone's a skate legend.
Selma is the best choice for the job. Now swear your loyalty.
Donato, for the last time, no kings, no gods, no masters. That's the new Barefoot Code. We help each other. We make decisions together. And we're equals above all else. I guess I'll admit, you were helpful, Jala. So thanks. Visit us again, if you feel like it.
Well, I admit nothing. And definitely wasn't convinced by you, if I should ask. I only did it because I hate bears.
Now that Soundy's crawled back into the sewer, Cece's writing a column to build support for the idea of the park as a community space. Salma's going to take pictures. The mayor isn't going to redevelop this place without a fight.
The mayor should be terrified.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably awkward for you, isn't it? After all, the mayor's Jennifer's mom.
We didn't do family dinners or anything. Their relationship's complicated.
I don't really give a shit.
Why can't you just admit that you do care?
You just can't stand the idea that I don't. I won't. I refuse. I never should have asked for your help. The truth is, Jala, you're just a tourist. Nothing that happens here really matters to you. You can fix things or mess them up even more. Even if you do, you can just leave. You don't have to live with it. But I do.
Don't you think we need to have a real conversation, Tyler?
Why? So we can hurt each other some more? I'm doing us both a favor. There's nothing to be salvaged here, so why bother diving into the wreck? Why don't we skip to the end? Save ourselves the inevitable disappointment.
Tyler.
Goodbye, Jala.
So, Jala, your Amma and I have something to tell you tomorrow.
I knew it. I'm bad relationship luck. It was only a matter of time before I broke up your marriage.
Jala, get a hold of yourself. If we were going to get divorced, we would have done it in '83.
That's very specific.
It wasn't a great year, marriage-wise. But that's not the point. Just be nice to Amma tomorrow, okay, Jala Pataka? And try your best to stay calm.
Let me get this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week?
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with sexual tension, barely disguised as a psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andale.
No, they're right. You've said as much, Tyler, repeatedly.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it in you.
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine. I'm jealous, okay? I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me. I was never enough for her.
Tyler.
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung up on her. Even after everything. You think I think I'm better than you? That you're pathetic? What a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.